Hi everyone, this is Priya again from the Bluewater Immigration channel. So in today's video, I'm going to really focus on what if you want to bring multiple people on an ICT visa for your company. So you have an international company that's doing well, you have sort of identified ICT is the way to go, and you have incorporated a company here in Canada, but now you have more than one person that you'd like to send on an ICT basis. Now, is this possible or is it not? Or if it is possible, then what should you keep in mind? So this video is all about that. So if it is relevant to you, just watch on, okay? The first thing I'd like to say is, if you are a company within the United States and you're looking to expand to Canada, you have some really good revenues. When I say really good revenues, upwards of $10 million in revenues per year, and you have or you are capable of paying senior level, executive level salary for your employees who are coming here on a temporary basis, and obviously they have been working with your company there in the US for at least 1 year, following all the regular guidelines of the ICT application, and you have a clear understanding of what these people will be doing. 2 or 3 people, exactly what will they be doing? Are they starting 2 or 3 divisions of the company? What will they be responsible for? How many people are they going to hire within these, each of these divisions? What does a temporary plan look like, and the succession plan and all that, right? I will talk about the succession plan a little bit more in a bit. But what I'm trying to get at is, if you're able to establish that you are a strong, financially strong company, really good revenues, and you're able to invest at least $350,000+ in Canada for setting up these operations, then we can definitely make a case for bringing multiple people, into Canada initially, right? If this is not the case, right? So if, say, your company is even in the United States, but it's not doing as strong, you just have about $1 million in revenue, and you want to, you're paying just about $100,000 Canadian for the executive level guy coming here, then maybe I will just say sticking to one person at a time would work out for you, okay? Nothing against trying for 2 people, but I think we can make a stronger case when it's one person at a time. And if you have a company outside of the United States, all the more the scrutiny will be higher. So unless you are a really large company with excellent financials, I would really suggest to keeping one at a time, not going to 2 and 3. Now, the reason behind this is very simple. Why is ICT so much in demand, and why is it low risk for the government? It's simply because you're not taking away any jobs from anybody else here locally, right? So if anything, you are coming and setting up a new company which doesn't exist right now in this economy. So you're setting up a new company, you're injecting more funds into the economy, and you're saying that you're creating employment, right? So you're creating that economic benefit. So there is low risk, but then when you sort of push that limit and say, okay, now I want to bring 2 at the same ICT, or 3 or 4, then it just gets a little complicated, okay, for lack of a better word. So just keep that in mind, all right? And in terms of the succession plan, which I promised that I will talk about, you have to remember that this is something new that we are talking about more, and we are naming it as such. So IRCC looks at it and knows that we have a clear succession plan, which is nothing but just letting them know that once these people leave, because they are coming here on a temporary basis, right? So which we have to absolutely prove in the application as well, that once they leave, then what happens, right? How is that position going to be filled again? What is the roles and responsibilities of that person? Is there going to be training or transition period that's going to be happening? And what does that look like? How long is the transition going to be? What the salary is going to be, right? And the new person's knock code. And it's the whole thing that we have to explain in the business plan to let IRCC know that, yes, we have thought through all of that. So either in the end of year one or in the end of year 2, you basically have this really strong succession plan that can be implemented and that can be easily executed as well. So remember, if you have a really strong financials, financially you're extremely strong, you're able to prove that, you've got funds to invest in Canada, then you most certainly can do 2 or even 3. And the one amazing part about this is you don't have to do multiple business plans. So you do one business plan that sort of ties all of the different applicants together, and then you do separate applications for all three, because they're not related in any way, they're not a family or anything. So you're gonna do them separately, but then you just sort of combine them in that one business plan, which I think is the most effective way to go about doing this application. So I really hope that was helpful, and the reason I'm making this video right now is just literally in the past 3 weeks I've had this question come up multiple times, so I just thought I'll make a quick video for everybody out there to see. And if you do have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. Thank you very much, and good luck with your expansion to Canada.